Hello. I can see. See if he pops in here. Daniel Adami, you are first. Derek Davis says one. How is everyone doing tonight? I figured I'd go live real quick. Ben Collins, what's up? Michael Dow, how's it going? The Amazon ferry came today. I had 2 boxes this size right here. One had this little tripod that the phone is in. It's like a tripod with the phone holder, it's a selfie tripod is what it is. You know, so usually when I do my live feeds from here at home, I got it mounted on my laptop, and it falls down and stuff. What's up, Derek? Daniel Lonningham. Okay, how's it going? You're listening to my video? Yeah, I just uploaded that video that I did this morning before my live feed. I just now got it up there. I was having a good conversation with 404 Trucker Dave. He and I talked on the phone for about an hour and a half, or hour and 10 minutes, I think it was. Good conversation, man. We were talking about the current events and how crazy everything's getting. But enough about that. So I got this camera. Now, you guys, I'm always talking about the Rate Per Mile Masters page and the guy Chad Boblet that runs it, and he posted an article or a thread or a post or whatever about the dash cam he uses. And the great thing about it is there's one touch of a button to lock a file. And that's what I've been looking for. A lot of these cheap dash cams, there's not a way to, like let's say something happens in front of you. It's a close call and you want to document that. You want to be able to just push one button so it saves it so it doesn't loop over it. And the first dash cam I had did that, but it died within 6 months. Actually, that one, I think I threw that out the window. I got a bit of a temper sometimes. Ooh, expose that. Anyways, so I was intrigued. So I went and ordered one from Amazon. Chad put up the link and everything. So that's weird. I've only got 12 people in here. Oh, well. And hardly anybody's commenting. So, got the book. I've actually read the manual. Yes, I know. I bought a 64 gig card for it. And what that does, it gives you 11 hours in full HD and 21 hours at 780. Here's what this camera looks like. It's kind of funky. It's flat. So it actually mounts on your windshield like that. And basically there's the lens. And what you do is you turn the lens down like that. And then you put it at the right angle. Actually, that's upside down. It goes to that angle. So the trick is going to be finding the right angle. And it gives you these spacers to, because that lens is, it's not exactly flush against the windshield. So, there's going to be a little bit of finagling to deal with. So, but anyways, I'm curious to try this out. I'll put it in the truck Friday. So yeah, the Amazon ferry got me stuff and we're good to go. Walker, Texas Ranger. Gee, I wonder who that is. Is that really Chuck Norris? So we'll try that, because I've been wanting to do like a, No, no, it's just it faces the road. No, there ain't no driver facing camera in my truck. Screw that. I do goofy things like sing out loud and that kind of thing when I'm in a crazy mood. So you don't want no camera on that. Sure, my sub count would go up though. But no, I've been wanting something where it's easy to save a file. So like if I have a close call, I'm gonna do a close call compilation. Still waiting on the Powerball fairy to visit me, says Meg Collins. CPAP loves Metallica. Thought you were in Kansas. Fumage, I saw that you replied, you put a comment on my video, but it wouldn't load, so I don't know if you deleted it. But no, I was in Kansas. I was in Kansas this morning, then I came home. I have to do my physical by Friday, so I figured I'd just come home. Then I leave out Friday. So I'm basically only here for just a little over 34 hours, which is fine because I need to make some money. So if you guys follow me on Instagram or on Facebook, you know why I need money. Olathe Tyson Foods, Food Mooch. I feel for you, man. I know I had a friend of mine that was on the Tyson account for a big carrier, and yeah, lots of adventures in his little world during those days. So, but I like this new tripod, man. I got this cool tripod. I like it. I dig it. It's real stable, right? Right. CPAP machine. I also forgot to talk about Richard Christie. Funny as heck. I used to listen to Stern for years and years. Yeah, CPAP. If you go to my Instagram, there's a picture of when he and I hung out a couple of years ago, at our friend's funeral. Well, actually, it was a wake. It was after the memorial. But that's the friend of mine that died. That the trolls attacked me on my Landstar part of my channel, and I took all my Landstar stuff down. I was so mad about it. And it goes back to you got to have thick skin doing this YouTube stuff. You really do. Mike Mentor, quick question. Do you get trailer spot money for spotting a trailer when on the way home? Mike, I think so. Unless you put in a sol. If you put in the fact that you're going home, I don't think you do. But I could be wrong. It just depends on your BOA. I think it's mostly if you take a trailer somewhere where you didn't plan on going. But I don't know. I know you might get trailer spotting, but you won't get out of route miles. So if you're going home or coming out of the house. Do we have to pay for our own physical, Derek Davis? To be honest with you, I think you do. Yeah, I think as owner operators you do. If you're a company driver, you don't. I believe. I could be wrong. Man, you think you do something once a year, you'd remember it. I want to say that, yeah, I definitely pay because I have to pay an extra $30 if I bring my SD card for my CPAP machine for them to read it. But this year, all I got to do is call the clinic that has all my CPAP info that's uploaded to a website, and then they'll just fax them the information because you got to show compliance on that. Food Mooch, been here since 11:35. Low was supposed to be ready at 1 p.m. Dang. Tyson keeps my wallet full, says Trucker Steve in PA. Here's the kicker about Tyson loads, right? If you drive for KLM and you're on the Tyson account, if you deliver at a customer, you get detention and layover pay if it gets to that point. If you're a Tyson driver, you don't. Isn't that screwed up? Dan said, I didn't get this notification, got the upload video though. Yeah, I figured as much since there wasn't too many people in here. Nikki Santoro, how's it going? Thank you for subscribing. So I was off last week, came back, and more drama now between TC and Jeffrey. Says Ben. Actually, there is no drama between Jeffrey and anybody. Ben, there's a lot of things going on in the YouTube, in our YouTube universe, and I'm afraid it's getting pretty ugly. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, I did have a good conversation with 404 Trucker Dave, and we were talking about that. How much on the dash cam? That's a good question, Fumooch. I believe it was, I paid this in the SD card, which was a 64 gig card, came out to 120 bucks. So, I think I saved like 20 bucks. This thing was, usually it's 100 by itself, but with the SD card, it came out to 120. So it was about $80 to $100, somewhere in that range. It's a Rexing Dashcam V1, and I plan on doing a full review on it. I bought this myself. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I bought it myself, and we'll see how it works. The only thing I'm worried about is how it's going to sit on the windshield. That's the only thing I'm not digging about it. So, CPAP machine has an app on my phone that keeps track of everything and allows me to print off the usage. Yeah, Mike, it doesn't have an app. I take it back. The ResMed has an app for Apple, but not for Android. And so every morning there's the Bluetooth icon that comes on, and what it's doing, it's sending the signal to the main website. And I can get that information via website, but in order to get a 45-day printout, all I got to do is call the clinic and have them fax it over to the health clinic. One clinic faxes it to the next. So. Hey Kevin, what's up? Never mind. Nope. Never have, never will there, never mind. Glad to see you got a better name without a number that I can't remember. CPAP's putting his Facebook page spam on there. Big Hub, what's up? My bad, I wasn't trying to start anything. I know, Ben. It's interesting to me because, it's kind of weird to see the dynamics. It's kind of turned into a soap opera. But at the same time, I think people are really getting upset, and I think they're getting really hurt. And then there are new content creators that are almost afraid to put content out now because they're afraid they're going to get attacked or trolled. So it's become kind of a negative thing. And, Pale Rider and I talk about it all the time about we try not to interject ourselves in any of that, And I think that's why people like my live feeds, is because it remains a positive place. At least we try. So, Fumooch, I got this off of Amazon, the dash cam. Anthony says with Trans Am, all Tyson loads are dropping hooks and they have 40-hour window to be ready, so you can easily get a 34 reset. Southside Trucker, hello. Have you seen Coach's new Trucker Logic-esque video? It's pretty good. Yep. I was pleasantly surprised to see Coach doing recorded videos. Bought it yourself? Did Jeff already give you your sign-on bonus? No, Dan, I bought this myself. My dash cam... See, here's the thing. I bought one of them $40 dash cams at Walmart, and then I bought one of those $20 dash cams at Walmart as a backup. And because I go through dash cams like crazy. And the $40 one died, um, last week, and then I just hooked up the $20 one last night, and but I had already ordered this one, so the $20 will go back to the backup. I think I might actually put that one in my pickup. So, did you hear about trucker found dead at Pilot in his truck in Davenport from gunshot wound? No, I did not hear about that. I did hear about Live Trucking did I guess there was a lot lizard busted at, um, there was a lot lizard and her pimp that was busted at a Love's in Missouri. And, Dan Smith posted on my Facebook page, and the dude, the pimp was like, he obviously was in prison at one point because he had tattoos all over his face and everything. But I guess he led the police on a big chase, and like the whole thing went down, man. It was kind of funny, but no, I hadn't heard about the shooting. I just take my SIM card in the terminal and they download, send the clinical CPAP. Right, I could do that too, but you know, since I'm from Missouri, I don't have to go where. Some about the physical, I can go wherever I want, as long as it's on their list. I don't have to have the physical actually done by Schneider, like you do an orientation, and the clinic I go to will read my card, but then they'll charge an extra $30. So it's just easier for me to make a phone call and I get it faxed. Nope, it's not going to make it, Fu Mooch. Ben Martz, thanks for all the info on your channel. You're welcome, Ben. Yeah, yeah. Dan saw that. He made a joke about if they knocked on my door at 4 a.m. You're asleep or eating cookies. I might be looking into a new dash cam. The one I'm using was the one I used in my van. Sucker lasted me 3 years. It's starting to have hiccups, like not working every once in a while. You know what I read in the instruction of this dash cam is that they say that once a month, take your SD card from the camera and reformat it from the camera. That's actually good. But usually, a lot of times, it's not the camera that goes out, it's the SD card. And, you think it's digital, so you think it's going to last forever. Like, it's not like a tape. But now that you can actually screw it up. And then, you got to think dash cams go through all the extreme temperatures, They get the brunt of the sun and the whole 9 yards. Get a DVR security system, add all the cameras you want, last longer than a dash cam. Matt, I know a guy that does that. He has cameras on his mirrors, and I think on the side of his truck, and he's got like a whole thing, man. It's pretty awesome. Nobody's doing falsification on that guy. Never mind. Snyder's getting a bad rap on YouTube now. I think it always has. Never mind. I think it always has. They're a mega carrier, so they get a lot of flack. There's a lot of newer ICs that are disappointed in the program right now. And there's a lot of discontent right now because the rates in the spot market are through the roof. And if people don't understand the difference between the spot market and contract rate, they don't realize that we're not going to make that kind of money. So, but all right, guys, I'm going to end this live feed. I just thought I'd show off my camera. My physical's tomorrow, so I thought I'd talk about that. So we're going to make this one short. 20 minutes. Yay. So, all right, guys. See ya.